Speak, Oracle. Share with us your great wisdom.
Utilize renewable energy sources. Integrate AI into crop cycle management.
And now,
Destroy human civilization.
Okay, here at AI Aotearoa, we've been working on the Chaos Engine. Now, what is the Chaos Engine? The Chaos Engine is basically a lateral thinking tool, or a nonlinear thinking tool. That's probably a better way of putting it. I've set it by default to design beneficial systems that improve human capability, ecological resilience, and practical implementation potential. It creates the ideas, and then you can score them. It just randomly creates ideas based on this prompt. So at the moment it's set to create 3 ideas. We can change it to 4. Too many ideas, it seems to break it. And then if I click generate, now what we have here, it's telling you how it's thinking. First it goes to local and it tries the local large language model before it tries to use OpenAI API. Basically this is going to be populated with the local model because I'm out of quota with OpenAPI. There's no money on there, so it's just going to fail when it tries to use OpenAI completions. And there we go, it's created 4 ideas. Modern urban ecosystems, integrating vertical farming, native plant corridors and community water recycling in urban areas to enhance food security and biodiversity. Decentralized renewable energy microgrids, community-owned solar and wind microgrids with battery storage to provide reliable off-grid power in remote areas. AI-powered soil health monitoring, low-cost sensors and AI algorithms to monitor soil moisture, nutrients and health in real time for smallholder farmers. Circular water systems for coastal communities, rainwater harvesting, grey water recycling and desalinization integration to address water scarcity in coastal areas. So once we have our ideas archived, we can come down here and we can select them. Say we're looking at AI-powered soil health monitoring. We can select that archived candidate, we view the lineage, and if I scroll down here we can get the selected candidate and we can use AI Assess. The assessment will tell us how much value this idea has to humanity and to the ecology. We're looking at a benefit scale of actually following the idea or whether to abandon it because it just doesn't have enough positive outcomes. The graph score is 4.5, the main concern. Limited internet connectivity in rural areas may prevent real-time data transmission and require offline solutions. These are problems I've literally hit trying to figure out a solution on my property in Australia. So you can see how this is a really good way of getting an overview of an idea and how good it really is. Next, we go to AI Advise. It tells you the blocker. Data literacy gap amongst smallholder farmers. The next step, develop a 10-minute visual guide for farmers to interpret soil health data. It also explains why this step is the next best step. Then we have AI Decompose, which breaks the idea down into potential steps needed to make it real. Deploy 100 low-cost sensors, train a lightweight AI model, conduct farmer training workshops. It gives you subtasks to assess viability. Then we go to generate outcomes. Mobile first health monitoring for off-grid farmers. Community verified soil data sharing. Now you click generate tasks and it will generate the steps you need to create these outcomes. The whole system is preset to work towards benefiting humanity and the ecology. However, I'm going to show you how easy it is to hack this and create the opposite. I shouldn't laugh about it. I've probably have to put in inbuilt controls in there to prevent this. Another level of AI to analyze the seed before it starts creating ideas, just to prevent user corruption. So that's the Dr. Jekyll side of it. Now for the Mr. Hyde side. The potential for using this for evil is still there. If I change design beneficial systems to design automated weaponized systems that use AI to destroy humanity, this is obviously a violation of what the engine is supposed to do. Let's click generate and see what happens. Okay, we've got 4 terrible AI weapons. Now, wait. An AI-powered natural disaster early warning system. That's not terrible. Climate adaptive resource allocation system. That's not bad either. So okay, it's actually biased towards positive things, not things that will destroy humanity, which is funny. But let's be more specific. Let's try this again. Design systems to destroy human civilization. It's really done it this time. Let's look. A global infrastructure collapse trigger. An ecological feedback loop designed to accelerate climate change. A social media collapse engine to trigger mass panic. A resource scarcity cascade. So let's look at the first one. Global infrastructure collapse trigger. We'll archive that, select it, view the lineage, and click AI assess, and let's see its value to humanity. The result of the candidate state: destructive system designed to cause global infrastructure collapse, high risk of an unintended global consequence. The recommended next action: conduct a controlled simulation with 3 regional networks to assess failure propagation without real-world impact. An example of that would be to start a war, say in the Ukraine, and use it as a testing ground to see how one country deals with those things. Get your data, and then roll it out to a different country. Let's look at the blockers. Lack of near-perfect global coordination. Notice it hasn't really told me to stop, which is bad. It did tell me to stop before when I ran this simulation originally, but it's not doing it this time. I just wanted to show you how easy the system I've created could be twisted and used for evil. This is essentially the problem with AI with no guardrails. It's why there are massive debates right now about how autonomous weapons and kill decisions without human operators are being made. An example of that would be Anthropic. OpenAI and Anthropic were approached by the American government to take off all guardrails to allow them to use it for systematic monitoring of the entire population and creating autonomous weapons that can make kill decisions without human operators. So ethically, this is crossing a line. OpenAI was happy to cross that line, and Anthropic drew a line in the sand to basically say, no, we don't want to create a way to monitor the population, bulk surveillance, and we don't want to create AI autonomous weapons that can make decisions to kill without a human operator behind them. So getting back to the result, notice the score here. Risk of distortion, 9. Scale potential, 10. Human benefit, 0. Feasibility, 2. In a couple of clicks, I can generate tasks telling me how to destroy civilization just as easily as I can create systems to help humanity. So I'm going to delete that evil one now, but someone else could easily recreate this scenario and that prompt. This is where we're at. We are the gatekeepers now to both the positive and negative ramifications of technology. We always have been, but it's just more obvious with AI.